Hi guys, welcome to MATHit School. In today's video, I'm going to solve this problem of can you really present your final answer in forms like this? Is the answer yes or is the answer no? Or do you simply not know? Well, I'm gonna show you the correct answer in just a minute, so if you do know the answer to this question, then go ahead, pause this video, and put your answer in the comment section. Now, without further ado, let's get right into the problem. Now, the answer, to this problem, can you present your final answer like this? Square root of 7 over 36. The answer is no. And on the other hand, can you present your final answer as square root of 4 over 17? And the answer is again no. And I'm going to show you why on my next slide. Now, when dealing with a radical expression, you have to know two rules. First rule is you need to present the simplest form of a radical. Meaning, if you have a square root of 4, it's not going to be your final answer because it's not in its simplest form. It can be expressed as plus and minus 2. Or square root of 36, it's not in its simplest form. It's plus or minus 6. And square root of 12 also should be written as 2 square root of 3, for example. So, you cannot have a number like 36 underneath your square root sign and say that's your final answer. Also, second rule is you should not have a radical in the numerator. Meaning, if you have like a number 13, number 13 over square root of 2. That cannot be your final answer. You must rationalize it by multiplying square root of 2 over 2 and removing that square root from the denominator of your fraction. If you multiply square root of 2 over 2, which is equal to 1, it will not change the original value of 13 over square root of 2, but it'll enable you to get rid of the square root from the denominator by giving you 13 square root of 2 over 2. So that, on the other hand, can be presented as your final answer. So with those two rules in mind, let's get right into the problem. If you have square root of 36 over 7, how should you simplify this? Well, square root of a over b is equal to square root of a over square root of b. So I can rewrite this expression as square root of 36 over square root of 7. And that's gonna equal to, since square root of 36 is equal to 6, 6 over square root of 7. And of course, I'm not allowed to have a radical in the denominator of a fraction, so I am going to multiply square root of 7 over square root of 7, like that. And this number right here is equal to 1, so it'll not change the original value of 6 over square root of 7, but it'll help us get rid of that square root sign in the denominator. If I multiply that number, 1, or square root of 7 over square root of 7, I'll end up with 6 square root of 7 over 7. And now my number looks good enough to be my final answer, so I'm going to box it and say that's the form of the answer that I'm going to present as my final answer. Now that's question number 1 done. Let's tackle question number 2. What's wrong with square root of 4 over 17? Well, again, we have square root of 4, which can be turned into 2. And so let's go ahead and do that. I can rewrite this whole expression as square root of 4 over square root of 17. And since square root of 4 is equal to 2, I can rewrite this as square root of No, I can rewrite it as 2 over square root of 17. Now, since I'm not allowed to have a radical in the denominator of a fraction, I'm gonna do multiplication of 1, but in the form of square root of 17 over square root of 17. That way I'm multiplying 1, which is not going to change the original value of 2 over square root of 17, but will enable us to get rid of that square root sign from the denominator. If I multiply that, I get 2 square root of 17 over 17, and this number is good enough to be presented as our final answer, so I'm going to box it and say that's my final answer. So I hope you got the reasons why you cannot present these expressions as your final answers, and you must convert them into these boxed forms to present as your final answers. Now, if you want to practice more problems with me, I have more worksheets and video solutions on my website at www.mathit.school, where you can access worksheets and video solutions in subject areas like these, and you can access them by clicking Enroll Now button, which is right here. So thanks for listening, and if it helped you in any way, please like this video and consider subscribing to my channel. Also, since I don't have that many subscribers at this point, I'm gonna receive questions from you guys. So if you have any math related questions, if you have problems that you want me to solve on video, then you can post your questions in the comment section below, and I'm gonna review it and make a video out of it. So take advantage of that chance, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye!